Jesus Christ.
I really don't want to touch this.
Oh, is it too late to just burn the car to the ground?
Ooh, that's way too aggressive. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Hello, welcome back to Skyrocket Automotive. This is my 1996 Rover 400 Tourer. It's been a very faithful old beast. Then the clutch went. We put a clutch in it. Clutch is wrong. I did go to change the release bearing just now and it exploded.
I have never, ever had this much trouble getting the gearbox in.
That was fun. Then we did a load of other work that was needed to get it through an MOT.
Woohoo! Punch! Ow!
What we got right there is a 10mm that's rusted out to an 11mm. That was also fun. Then we made something of a discovery about the interior during the time it had been in the workshop.
Oh my God. It's gone so mouldy. Actually, don't know what to say. I'm genuinely shocked.
That bit was especially fun. The interior in this car is so bad that I couldn't bring myself to send it off for an MOT after all that work, because I'm just not going to put somebody else in that position where they have to breathe this in. So today we're going to get... Oh, good. Wind is cracked open. I did that on purpose. That's to let the humidity out of the car. That's what it is. Completely intentional. So today we're going to get that interior cleaned up so it's not a biohazard anymore and we're not putting people in danger, and we need to clean the outside of the car. I'm going to do the outside first because the weather's turning. So I'm pretty sure it's now or never. Great. That's the best way to put a car back on the road, is in a rush. Awesome. Join us. Okay, old girl, are we gonna... Oh, I don't want to get in here. That's never good. That's the kind of noise you want to hear. Right, the Rover smell is starting. Is that a vape? I better not. I did disconnect the horn fuse last time, just in case the key desynced again, because I don't want to be dealing with the alarm. It's too early in the morning for that. Yeah, let's see if it will start. Leaves everywhere. Are we going to chooch? Good. This is off to a flying start. We'll be right back, folks. Quick, 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 quick. Oh dear me. Come on, Nelly, we've got stuff to do. All right, thanks for stopping by. Wake up. Don't make me get the EKA code because I've got to get out of the glove box and I don't want to do that. You and I both know it's not going to work anyway. There'll be a 0 in there. Come on, Nelly, God damn it. Come on, come on. I feel sick. Nelly, please. That's fine. I don't need a daily, it's fine. I don't need a daily. I just don't need one. Look it. Listen here, look. Listen. Look. Enough. Dodgy key fob, great. So you just pick those up at Sainsbury's. Holy smokes, I don't want to do this. Very good. Well, that's a start. No? All right. Just put on my Rover safety equipment. Oh, it's a biohazard in here. I'm going in. Wish me luck. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Spider's still alive, so it can't be that dangerous in here, right? Oh! Man, that biting point is so low. Oh, no! Don't hit anybody. Don't crash. Don't breathe. Do look. I ain't no car detailer, all right? We're cleaning it. Begin. Ooh, that's way too aggressive. There we go. Now we're talking. In theory, this old girl should clean up reasonably well, actually. She was quite a nice car. Quite a lot of dents down that side, but enough to be presentable.
Sorry about that, old boy.
All right, we got a top quality cleaning product, not sponsored, obviously. I spent my own money on this. This is washing up liquid. So yeah, I'm washing a car, guys. I don't even know how much of this is going to end up. Time lapse, just time lapse it all, guys. Such a handsome little car. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Now, no, it's not perfect, but we're going to be doing stuff. Machine polishing. We're going to fix this paint. I want to give this thing a bit of a birthday. It's been a good car, so let's be nice to it. We've got some bits of bodywork we need to do from previous owner. Crashes and dings in car parks, but all in all, I think it presents quite well. The only problem we've got, driver's door is riddled with dents. We've got a little bit of scabbiness, we can fix that, that's fine. I'm going to see if Andy, paint dent repair guy, can fix that. And these ones here. But failing that, we'll take a look at it and see what we can do. Now, as you can see, what was supposed to be a very sunny, dry day today, which meant that I could have enacted Operation Kill the Mould, has changed, because that's what Britain does. We're gonna have to wait, because if I get this interior wet and I don't dry it out properly, we're back to square one. I've got a plan for all this. I'll catch you guys in a bit. This ain't gonna be a lecture on mould, don't worry, this is a car video. Mould essentially needs somewhere to root food and humidity. So here's what I think happened. This car sat for a year, but it sat for a year in direct sunlight. All those leaves and crap that were in the scuttle, I think that built up. I think it's broken down, I think it's blocked a drain. We've ended up with water in the cab, but crucially, where it's been parked in direct sunlight, I think it's had lots of cycles of being able to fully dry out. I never noticed the car being condensated. I think when I drove it into the unit, that's the first time it had been at one consistent temperature and hadn't gotten direct sunlight, didn't get hot enough. So I think the humidity set too. Listen, it's a dirty car. It was my van. Prior to me, it was owned by one older lady, and the car hadn't been valeted. When I bought it, it was really bad in here, believe it or not. And I never actually fully valeted it. I just cleaned it, kind of. There's probably plenty of Werther's original crumbs floating around in the carpet. So what I'm gonna do, and this is why we need it to be sunny, we need it to be dry. But in order for it to be dry, first we need to take its food away. To do that, we need to wet vac the interior, which means getting the car wet again, so we can't do it on a cloudy day. The idea is what we want to do is drill down into the soft surfaces and kill the actual mould. The stuff you see in the car is basically flowers. I wouldn't want to sniff them, but that's basically what they are. Let's take the seats out. We're going to hoover everything. My hoover's broken. And then we're going to wet vac the living daylights out of it, put the seats back in, and then park it in the sun with the sunroof cracked open. Let it get nice and hot in here until it's completely dry. And at that point, I think we will have killed it dead. We're taking its food away. We've taken the humidity away. The whole somewhere to root thing, we should have sucked as much of the basic guts of the mould out of the carpets and seats as possible. That's the plan. Might even try and pretty it up a bit. I don't know, because it's me. I never know. Trust me, I'm not as happy about this as it looks. Believe it or not, having been around R8s quite a bit, I've never actually taken the seats out of one. They're going to be some obnoxious fitting, aren't they? Great. Massive Torx fitting. That's definitely something I use day in, day out working on classic cars, isn't it? Ooh, now on a sharp piece of metal, great. Naturellement, I'm doing this in a well-ventilated area, so... Okay, I'll go and get the ratchet. It's gonna be nice. Like I say, I've never actually properly detailed this car. One. Oh no! My head's got to get right down in there. Oh, that one's in a fun place. Where's your mask? Yep. What I do find strange is that the driver's side carpet, not bad whatsoever, really. It's dirty, it's got bits and wrappers and stuff, but it's actually the passenger carpet that's gone grim. No idea. Is it too late to burn the car to the ground? All right. Why would there be a bingle in the way? You're just gonna have to deal with looking at my crack. Hello? Oh, there's quite a lot of filter tips under there, eh? That wasn't too bad. And it's not as embarrassingly filthy in there as I was expecting. Now I've got to remove this evil bloody thing. This is a shame. Oh, it's a shame. Well, those won't be for the recent tax year. They can go in the bin. Missed the boat on them. Damn it. Just trying not to breathe right now. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Gimme. Okay, just stay there then. All right, we can see what we're working with a little bit better now. Last seat, and we can really get tucked in. I might do the last seat off camera just to get things moving. Huh, sprung a leak. Safe to say all this stuff's going in the bin. So I'm gonna mix up some isopropyl alcohol down to a 60% dilution. The reason for that is if you use anything stronger, it will evaporate out the fabric. And this is in no way, shape or form the final step, because it still doesn't get all the way down into it, it just starts killing it dead. The IPA will kill the mould as far as it can reach, but we're battling how quickly it can evaporate at the same time. So we've got to spray this down, keep it wet, ironically, with IPA, and then we're coming back in after that. We should be able to wet vac as much of the dead stuff out as possible, get the car dry, and at that point the car will stay dry and we won't have this problem again. There's only so far you can go. All right, time lapse. Delicious. Got the shop vac. We're going to knock the top layer off and then come back in with our IPA. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here's the stuff. 60% IPA. Seatbelts actually look all right. What did you say to me? Come on in. Come on in. Just flowing it all in. That's still nice and damp over there, so sweet as a nut. Filming in here is great fun. Die. Ooh. Holy moly. Okay, they're offering resistance. They're laying down suppressive fire. There you go. That's all right. I got a little suppressing fire of my own. It's a bad day to be a fungus. We're going to let this guy soak. Happy trails. And just sit. Oh, hey there. I'm just going to sit in there now and ferment. It's time for boiling water, carpet shampoo. Let's bring this home. Yes. Quite happy with how this has gone, actually. Feeling better already about this. Guinness, anyone? Right, now we've got the interior inside. The Vax is very noisy and I don't want to irritate anybody. This has all had a liberal coating of the same stuff we used on the carpets, which I think you'll agree has gone quite well. That rear seat, man. That rear bench is just horrific. I did notice a lot of dog hair under the seat. I'm wondering if Pooch had free reign of the back seat in another life. Maybe that's where all the bacteria and organic matter came from, shall we say. Let's get to work vaxing this. I'm excited about this. I've always wanted to clean up the interior in this properly because it's such an original car and this kind of forced my hand. So yeah, quite excited. Can't believe how the door card came around. That's happy days. Very hot. Weirdly hotter than when I normally do engine work. Maybe that's why I'm so overweight. I don't see a problem with that if you don't. Right, let's get going.
Again, I'm no detailer, but that is quite the A and B, isn't it? Wow, that came up even better than I was expecting it to.
That is lovely compared to how it was. Let me explain what's going on here with regards the colour. The back seats aren't anywhere near as sun bleached as the fronts. I get the feeling this car probably sat around a lot under its previous ownership. So yeah, these are nowhere near as bleached out as the fronts, but we can live with it. It's not mouldy anymore. There's a few permanent stains. They were there when I bought the car, man. Like, they won't go. They might go with a bit more effort, but ultimately we're putting a daily back on the road, so it just needs done.
Let's get to the good bit. I'm going to take care of the rest of the interior while the seats are out, then we can get in all the nooks and crannies. Yeah, so essentially all these areas are almost impossible to reach with the seats in the car. So let's just get it done now, and then happy days, basically. Oh no, man, hemisphere's got dirty. Can't have that. I'm going to come back in with some quick detailer and shine all this up. But clean is the bit I care about right now. What a change already. That legitimately might be the best that interior has ever looked. Sweet. I'm going to pivot a bit, because that took ages. Now, I got a little carried away, granted, I think, but worth it, 100% worth it. So we're going to leave the seats to dry. The carpets are actually pretty much totally dry, thankfully. Got beamed by the sun a minute ago. I'm going to put the seats in the unit, let them dry out, throw it back in, nice and easy. Compared to how it was, I'll take it. So much better. We got rid of the mould. The seats have come up really well.
Right, I've just had a word with Warren, one of the guys round at Steve-O's. They're going to see if they can get Nelly in this afternoon. We may well have a daily back. That clutch pedal feels quite sprightly. It's going to take some getting used to with that biting point. I've set the cable as tight as it will go to try and counteract that low biting point. It will bed in, we just need to do a few miles. Whew, it's hot in here. I'll use my sunroof. Right. Oh man, that's lovely. Oh, there's a new restaurante has opened up there. Interesting. Oh God, this drives so nicely. That's it, literally, like that was all the problem was. Ginger carefully, we've got a bump. Whoop. That biting point's going to take some getting used to. I did put the horn fuse back in, by the way, so we're good. This thing is just so smooth. Can you hear that? What is also very nice is going around the interior, seems to have gotten rid of some of the rattles and buzzes this old girl had. She had a few. This is me now, wafting. Go Nelly, go, 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 go. Good turning circle. I don't want to go crazy yet, the clutch has got a bed in. But we will. Well, we won't go crazy. You can't go crazy in a 416. Now to just wait like an expectant mother. Find out if I missed anything, find out if anything else has failed. The reason I say that is obviously because this is well outside of the retest period now, the car is subject to a complete new MOT. Which means some other shit may have gone wrong in the meantime. Nervous is not the word. With the fan off, listen man. Absolutely silent. This car's 30 years old. Listen to that. No buzzing, rattling, knocking noises when you're going over bumps. Looking forward to having you back. Turns out Nelly is an absolute content machine. Brilliant news. Guess what's happened? Remember that little situation we had with the fob earlier? Well, that escalated. We were booked in, we were ready to rock. And I nearly had a daily back. Went to unlock the car, start it up, nothing. Dead. Dead as a doornail. Battery's fine. Key fob's breathed its last. The battery casement here had 2 cracked solder joints. And I just, from behind here, I just went, boop, turned it over to check the solder joint. And a pair of SMD resistors, capacitors, I don't know what they were, because they're this big. The only thing I've found that's smaller than my self-confidence, they just dribbled off of the circuit board. So I take it those solder joints had failed too. Pissed off is not the word. The amount of work. Now we've got no choice. Nelly doesn't have an OBD port, so those rescannable bingles don't work. But you plug into the OBD port and it programs you a new fob in straight into the ECU. It doesn't work on those because pre-OBD. Pretty much as up shit creek as it's possible for me to be right now. I have no way of starting the car. So basically, I got to looking and I got to thinking. Obviously, we own Maggie, the MG. Maggie has a spare key fob that had a dodgy battery fitting, so we swapped it. It was the original daily driver key fob. We used the good one, the nice one. So far, so good. It's been right as rain. Anyway, I'm rambling, sorry. Can you tell I'm a bit stressed out? It's not like it's Friday today and Steve's shut tomorrow and then I'm gonna have to wait till next week to get an MOT. These use, you could call it like a time clock system almost. Like every time you press the button, the combination gets rejigged. The key fob and the ECU both go, I don't know, 129876, and they go, yeah, happy days. Press the button again, 247825. When they get discombobulated is where the mystery begins, because when they get desynced, you can normally just resync them. They will recognize each other. So I believe there is a serial number of sorts stored. This chip is identical on the MG fob and the Rover fob. The Rover fob is in much worse condition than the MG fob. I've splattered a load of flux on here. With at this point, we have no choice, right? I'm gonna try and desolder this chip from here. I'm gonna try and solder it to the MG fob. And if that doesn't work, genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. For 3 reasons. It's parked on the grass around there, where I'm not allowed to park there, but I don't like to park there, and I'll get asked to move it. I know I will, because it was only supposed to be there a couple of hours. I have absolutely no idea where I'd even begin to go looking for an ECU and key fob set. I also know of absolutely nobody who's able to reprogram these earlier key fobs. So it's this or nothing, basically, at this point. Great. I just cannot seem to catch a break with this thing, honestly. Now, I didn't want this bit to be a time lapse. I wanted it to be really in depth. And guess what's just happened? I've just put the footage on my computer. There's no sound during me removing this chip, which is great. So here's a speed along time, quick and hurry removal. So just to outline what's going on here, I flooded the whole chip with flux, and I was so nervous because I don't really deal with SMD components ever.
I flooded it with solder and I just heated it up, nothing happened. Heated it up, nothing happened. I was starting to get convinced that the chip was actually glued to the fob. Thankfully no, I just had to basically grow a pair and put even more flux on and get it even hotter, and thankfully, slowly but surely, and then all of a sudden, the chip let go, and I was absolutely over the moon. And then the scary bit, then to basically ruin a perfectly good key fob if this doesn't work by desoldering Maggies and soldering them together. Will it work? Hey, you're gonna have to watch the rest of the video, aren't you? Jump packs on. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe that actually worked, man. That's insane. Right, okay, I'm very relaxed. You're not out of the woods yet, fella. Still ain't working. Well, that tells us that that's where the passcode, as it were, is stored then. It's kept in that chip. So,
that's been properly flooded through with IPA now. Come on, Nelly. Please. We haven't got any shorts anywhere, so components are all mounted okay. Oh, just the unlock side of things not working now. Is it the battery compartment again? I did resolder that. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm seeing a bit of a tin whisker there. Is that pulling something low? Listen, look, I don't do SMD stuff normally, so I'm trying, guys. God damn it! Can you cut me some slack? Doesn't want to resync. Sort of had a lock button going there. All right, I'm gonna take this back to the bench and just give it a visual inspection. Make sure I haven't missed anything or there's no dry joints. We'll see. Right, once again for the 27th time. Yes! Start, you bitch. You're damn right. Thank God for that. Only took half a day.
all that for a chip the size of my bloody thumbnail, eh? Go figure. Right, I don't know if anybody's actually figured that out yet. Not in a smarmy way. What I mean is, this might actually be genuinely useful for Rover owners who've got problems with their fobs, because now, theoretically, they could buy a replacement fob and fit their chip, right? Resync and away you go, potentially. It's amazing the lateral thinking that happens when you can't afford to fix it properly.
Home free, I thought. Away for MOT, I thought. And then I checked the computer.
Oh my Christ, man. Is this car ever going to end up back on the road? Right, I don't know why she developed an exhaust leak, but Sean said they're there until 5 today, so I'm going to find where it's coming from. Nelly, you better do 2,000 to the gallon after this. That is the fastest I've ever thrown slaz on an exhaust. I'm not proud of that repair. However, it's only until I can get hold of the midsection, so I'll keep you posted. Okay, so what happened there? I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry. Developed 4 pinhole exhaust leaks. Just came around here, typical Honda trumpet noises. So they said, we shut at 5. If you can fix the exhaust by then, give us a shout. I got there at 5 to 5, which felt like a bit of a piss take, but Sean took it in, so we're just waiting to hear back now. I need this thing back on the road. I really do. It's the sort of thing normally I'd have took my time with, but you can't get middle section exhausts for them anywhere anyway. And I ain't got time to be pulling the exhaust off and welding it right now. I've got 6 million projects on. I'm just spinning so many plates. I just ain't got time for this shit, to be honest. I just need the car back on the road. It's safe, it's an emissions thing. which is insult to injury in my humble, because it flew through the emissions last time. We're nearly there. See, keep your head in it and you'll be all right. Get in.
You're not going to believe it. We're through. Yes. Oh. Just taxed it. Man, that was an insane amount of faffing about for a cheap daily. I got a bit carried away there, didn't I? The exhaust, which is a patchwork quilt of previous bodges and a couple of bodges of my own, it let go. So I frantically had to dive around underneath, patch the exhaust up as best I could, and it went through. It flew through the emissions because there's nothing wrong with the engine. It's the exhaust drags too much interference in, basically, when there's a hole in it. Long story cut massively short, I patched it, it lasted. I can hear it already beginning to leak again. I'm not necessarily proud of that, but what I will say is that now I know the rest of the car's viable. I'm getting straight on Facebook tonight. I'm going to find a guy who breaks them. We're going to look for a midsection. We'll replace it. So, having got my priorities completely straight, the other thing that I sorted out was I've got a set of speakers coming. I love music, and the speakers in this are blown. They've not been great since the day I got them. They're worse and worse every day. The only bit I care about right now is Nellie's back on the road. So let's go on a maiden voyage, shall we? No, we won't. You bitch. Battery needs charging. Let's see if I can give it the old Volkswagen bump start. Not quite. All right. That's why I kept my jump pack with me. Stop it. Give it a rest. I won. Let's try that again. There we go. This car is desperate for a bloody good drive. So let's give her one. You vote sub, because I'll give it you. Oh no, we've got to wait again. This road is a sodding nightmare. It's like everything's synced up just enough. I need to get used to that clutch. First time I've been able to do that in a very long time. Obviously we're not going to cane her. Oh, Honda. We're not going to cane her, but it's just nice to be able to put my foot on the throttle and not have the clutch slip. Oh man. Very tiring. So very, very worth it. All right, I'm gonna let you guys settle into the drive. Wow, does it feel nice driving this again. Oh my God, the road holding has improved so much. That's lovely. The ride is just great. I foresee pints in my future this evening. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of brewskis and celebrate, I think. That exhaust leak's not terrible, but it is there. And I would like it gone. It's got a bit of a womp. Thing is, it's Honda engine, and now it sounds like a Honda. Am I hearing fuel pump noises? I feel like I'm hearing fuel pump noises. I turned the stereo up, but The speakers are blown out. This was definitely the correct decision. Oh, right, we need to clean the sun visors. My body in itself is feeling like we need to get fuel. I don't hate that exhaust though. I really don't. Check out the ride quality though, man. Like, it's just smooth. Right, I think we need to find ourselves a pay-at-pump petrol station. What for not getting into a big punch-up about the fact that I can't turn the car off? It's just such a relaxed car to drive, it really is. I've got stuff in my hair, haven't I? Yep. I don't see a problem with that if you don't. Oh, I've got a sunroof. Forgot about that. Get some nice through flow. I need to remember I'm not driving a Rocco, because you stamp on the pedal on one of these, you're going to lock the front wheels up. They're servoed to within an inch of their life, but they got no ABS. You have to pay extra for the ABS. This is a delight. Sorry, I know I'm being very quiet, but it's because I forgot how buttery smooth these things are to drive. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Nope, it's definitely a problem. That's a huge issue right now. I don't think we've got enough fuel to do a long enough drive to charge the battery up, and I'm not convinced that we're going to be able to get many more jumps out of that jump pack. You can open the tap a bit more now. I very seldom drive this car like that, but it's been idling a lot, so I need to clear our lungs a little bit. It's giving valve stem seals. I'm sure it's fine. I'll tell you what I didn't check though. Is that bonnet shut properly? It's gotta be. That's something that's an experience with Rovers, is the panel gaps are a little bit iffy. And you can't tell from the bonnet to wing interface whether the bonnet's shut properly or not, because it's not uncommon at all for the bonnet to sit proud of the wing. God, this feels surreal. I need to move the seat. It feels really weird being able to roll into fifth like that. I'm not getting on it. I don't want to burn the clutch up, obviously. But we do want that clutch to bed in. I think what I'm going to do right now is just shut up and let you guys enjoy the drive. Right. Before I let you go and we catch up tomorrow, I'm going to think of a few things we need to do. Oil change, 100%. Plugs, 100%. Fresh fuel, fix those speakers. Oh, and then I've got a little surprise for you. Thanks to a certain Scottish acquaintance and fan of the channel. Corey, it's happening. I'm doing it. We're at that point now. Which means I will see you guys tomorrow. I think I might nip into This Is Your Garage and say hello to everyone, actually. Nobody's seen this car for a while. I'll go and see if anybody's about. Ta-ra!